Konnichiwa irasai. Benjamin and Ruth here for another Cheeky Wombat Must See, Eat, Do hit list video of our trip abroad to the city that never sleeps, Tokyo.
In 2019, we flew to Japan with a group of friends for a holiday. We spent 5 nights in Tokyo and we had some of the craziest nights we've ever had. We've got some really good highlights to share with you, so buckle up and let's get started.
While we saw lots of cool stuff in Tokyo, the Akiba Fukuro Owl Cafe was definitely our must-see pick for Tokyo.
There are these animal cafes all over Japan that are essentially indoor petting zoos where you can see and sometimes play with some really cute animals such as cats, hedgehogs and owls.
We weren't really sure what to expect, so we got there early and we're standing around in this nondescript alleyway waiting for the Owl Cafe to open. And eventually, someone opens the door and welcomes us in. They were dressed head to toe in a sharp white uniform and they had a sparkling gold badge that said Owl Concierge, which to this day remains the best job description I've ever heard.
This place was a beautiful sanctuary. Calming music lulled gently while the Owl Concierge explained the rules. Stay quiet and whispers only. Look, don't touch. And you can pick any 3 owls to take a photo with.
Unless, of course, the owl has hung up a little sign above its head that says break time, letting you know that they've finished their shift.
I got loads of photos with Sweet Potato, who was the smallest and sleepiest little owl, and the only owl whose weight I could support with my arm.
I made the terrible mistake of requesting a photo with Gorilla, the biggest owl in the cafe. He came with a thick leather glove and an armrest for obvious reasons. All of the owls seemed extremely happy and content, except for this guy. He probably thought that Ruth was small enough for him to pick a fight with.
Hey! Next up, Inuyaka is our must-eat pick for Tokyo.
This place is not like other restaurants. It's definitely an experience. The dining table is a large horseshoe shape with the 2 chefs in the center, each with their own tablet displaying their name and hometown in Japanese. Super cool.
And the food? The chefs are surrounded by an ocean of food. There's vegetables, fruit, noodles, rice, meat, and seafood all laid out and beautifully displayed.
So you sit down and instead of ordering from a menu, you just look and point at whatever you want.
The chefs have giant chopsticks that they use to retrieve your order, and then they cook it right in front of your eyes.
The chefs then use their giant wooden paddles to deliver your order to your placemat.
You need to experience it to really appreciate how strong and talented these chefs are.
They invited me to try and lift one of their paddles with 2 drinks on it, and I quickly discovered a newfound humility and appreciation for their craft.
I think they liked picking on Benjamin because they also asked him to mush some rice or something. Next up, our must-do pick for Tokyo is Mario Kart Street Racing.
Technically, it's not called Mario Kart Street Racing for copyright reasons, but that's pretty much what it is. They have a collection of costumes and you can choose one to wear while you're driving around in your go-kart. I chose Buzz Lightyear because the Mario Kart characters were noticeably absent.
I picked Pikachu because aside from being the best Pokemon, Pikachu and Buzz Lightyear fit right in with the other members of our crew, Batman, Cookie Monster and Stitch.
So our first lesson involved our tour guide pointing at the accelerator, the brake and the motor start switch before he jumps in his own go-kart and drives off unexpectedly into the night. Thankfully, we found the tour guide and he took us around the block a few times to get us used to driving in Tokyo traffic. The go-karts are noisy, their lights are very visible and the other cars on the road tend to give you a wide berth. Your max speed reaches about 60 kilometers an hour and the group stuck together in dual file formation for the most part.
We drove around the streets of Tokyo admiring the big city lights. The tour guide took us to lots of different spots in the city that we wouldn't have seen otherwise.
A word of warning though, when you're booking your go-kart tour online, make sure that you book a guided tour. We almost booked an unguided tour. which I can only assume involves driving off into the night never to be seen again. That's it for our must see, eat, do hit list video for Tokyo.
We did heaps of other cool stuff in Tokyo, including a samurai museum, the robot restaurant, Tokyo Disneyland, and Shinjuku VR Zone.
Check out the blog posts accompanying this video for all the spicy details of our Tokyo trip. There's a link to the blog post in the description, which will take you to our home on the web, cheekywombat.com.au.
If you guys enjoyed this video, please let us know by liking it, sharing it with your friends, and subscribing to our YouTube channel.
Leave a comment below letting us know for what part in the world you would like to see another Cheeky Wombat must see, eat, do hit list video.
Bye for now, and we'll see you soon.